and today Ragnar is joining me. It is actually my birthday, and well, it's midnight on my birthday, so it just struck.
Happy birthday!
Thank you. He got me something really awesome and kind of makeup related, well, very makeup related. I don't know why I said kind of, so I thought I would kind of unbox it because I thought it was awesome. So, do you want to say hi?
Hi.
After your happy birthday outburst. So he absolutely went out of his way to like surprise me with something. He literally took cash and got a prepaid gift card because he didn't want me to see anything on a credit card statement, which I would have because I really keep track of them well. So he made up a story about why he needed to go into Rite Aid. So he ran in, and the next day it came out because I think we've said before we're not really good at surprises or secrets. However, he did kind of keep it was kind of a secret all along, kind of.
You didn't know what you were getting at the end. I mean, until...
Well, you kind of told me it was a palette.
Yeah.
He accidentally told me it was makeup, and then I really thought it was the Jeffree Star palette, the new cremated one, just because I've been debating it back and forth. So I really thought it was that. And then he, in order to prove that it wasn't Jeffree Star, showed me an email that said cosmetics with the last letter of the company name, which was an N. And I was immediately like, Black Moon. And he did deny it, but I kind of saw it in his eyes that it was like, shit, how? So in the end I was right, and when we came home to see like an all black box, there was a really cool sticker here that I ripped off, but when we came home to see an all black box, I kind of thought it was Black Moon still. He did go to great lengths to deny it, which I love Black Moon and I only have one thing from them, so I was excited either way. But so first off, the box is, I thought the packaging was awesome right off the bat. So I'm pretty specific with makeup. It's got to be cruelty free. If it's vegan, that's even better, but I'm not vegan, so I'm not particular about that, as long as whatever animal products are ethically sourced at the very least. It's got to be a cruelty free company. So it's not easy to buy me makeup without like asking me what it is that I want or need, because I already have so much and I am so particular. So what made you choose Black Moon?
I mean, so not only are you particular with it being cruelty free, you have a specific style. So that was something I took. That was something I had to take into consideration as well. So I know the James Charles collaboration with Morphe palette that you have is fairly bright, has a lot of bright colors. But other than that, most of your stuff is really dark or a specific tone. It doesn't cover a full spectrum of like the primary colors. You don't see like yellows, reds.
Sure.
It's always a mix, a hybrid of multiple colors, a blend, if you will. So not only did I take into consideration that it had to be cruelty free, it had to match your style. And I didn't want to be so, I didn't want to do the Jeffree Star palette because we had talked about it so much, and at any time you could buy it. You know? I didn't want to be, generic with the surprise, because we had talked a lot about that being the thing that I might buy you. So I didn't want to go that route. So what I did was I went through the list of brands that they approve, and I saw that Black Moon Cosmetics was 100% vegan, which was beneficial, but not critical, and that they were PETA certified as well. That being said, I went over to their website, scrolled through a couple things. I saw the palette that I ended up picking that you'll see here soon, and
Spoiler.
Spoiler. It's a palette, sorry. There's a couple extras in there that you'll see. But I saw the palette that I thought you'd enjoy, and then I went straight to YouTube and watched some other people
How sweet is that?
Who were, happy with the palette. Or I went through reviews not knowing what their bias would be, if they were happy or dissatisfied, to make sure that it was something that I thought would match your look, actually seeing it on another person. And also if I wanted to know if the palette was heavily pigmented, because I know that's important too. And for the money per palette, I figured that had to be a must. So I wanted to check some reviews. And so yeah, I ended up ordering that. I scrolled through several different pretty cool makeup brands, cosmetic brands. I am a big fan of makeup. I don't wear it often. I typically just do some eyeliner when we're going out. But other than that, I know I do enjoy the art that is makeup. So that's where I ended up going, and I think.
And for performances and stuff.
Yeah.
If you don't know, we are both performers, so it's not uncommon to get super done up for a performance. And it's a good thing that he doesn't think it's annoying, the artistry of makeup, because this poor guy has sat through so many hours of makeup videos, and I taught myself to do acrylic nails through videos, so he has sat through so many makeup videos, it's sickening. So it's good that he doesn't hate it. What he picked out was super thoughtful and totally on point, and the main thing is a palette, but there's also a couple free gifts that I thought were really nice. So the packaging is awesome. This is Black Metal Volume 1. I love the iridescent castle.
Holographic,
yeah, hollow. It's really more so hollow. This is Volume 1. And there is a card here that we'll get into. And then the palette, which I think the shape is super interesting. And again, I love this like holographic, almost foil lettering.
It seems to pick up fingerprints a little bit, but if you're keeping your stuff clean anyways, I mean,
sure,
it shouldn't be a bother.
It's got a decent sized mirror in it, which I thought was cool. That was one of the first things I noticed. And then these are all metallics. They're definitely shimmery and foily. I did swatch them right away just because I was excited to see them, but I'm going to swatch them again for you guys. My question for you was, did you take into consideration that I don't have foiled metallic or
metallics? Yeah, so I did. I think that. I know you have some stuff. I mean, you have so much makeup. So I mean, I get that you have some shimmery stuff.
Hold on. For all of like my makeup minded friends, please comment below how many palettes you have and let me show them how bad my collection is not, because I know some of you just have massive palette collections. So please down below tell me how many you have, because
I believe it.
I think I probably have like 9 or 10. Give or take. I don't know. I could be wrong. I think that's about it. But, well, not highlighter palettes. I'm just talking eyeshadow palettes. If we're talking highlighter, like, it's a little worse. But eyeshadow palettes, tell me how many you have down below. So, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
But yeah, I mean, I took into consideration that it was a little more unique than what I normally see your collection having. The colors definitely fit you. Just, it's the dark side of every color that's offered. There's not any neon in there, pastel in there. It's,
yes.
You know, you can go into the forest and do a great photo shoot with this and match. You could go right into the graveyard and have a, you know, you're not sticking out like a sore thumb. It kind of blends in with the sceneries that we often shoot in. So I kind of thought about that, but also with the metallic, I figured that would make you just pop a little bit more than a matte color would if we're going dark in the scenes that we often shoot in.
Sure, and I love doing pops of metallic. I feel like these would only be like a couple used per look to go to really highlight and pop, whether you're doing like a cut crease or a halo or something like that. I feel like this pink could also really be used as a highlighter, and truthfully, right off the bat, I already had ideas for that, for like a really cool, dramatic black and pink look, so that might be where I go first. But yeah. Did I cut you off? Did you have anything else you had to say?
Not at all.
I wanted to make sure. I thought it was so fucking thoughtful and so like, we really don't normally surprise each other. We're together all the time. We really like to shop. So usually for like holidays and birthdays, we kind of just like pick stuff out together.
Yeah,
so and that's just how we do it. I thought it was so incredibly sweet that he went out of his way to surprise me. Truthfully, I kind of have a little bit more of an ability to surprise him because I shop more, and like he doesn't really care about keeping up on the cards and things like that. So he would not even notice it if I didn't tell him. So
that's why I had to trick her, because she does it all. So
I definitely handle all the bills and everything. So I thought it was so sweet that he went out of his way, and he fucking nailed it out of the park on this. I'd actually been looking at this palette anyways, and I love Black Moon. I love their whole aesthetic. So yeah, I thought it was awesome.
Well, she's going to show you a couple more things, but unfortunately, I also have a video that I'm going to go shoot. So thank you, dragons. Have a great night. Skull.
Okay, so he went to deal with his own video, so we're going to continue. I am going to show you the 2 gifts. The first one was a makeup brush, which I actually haven't even opened yet. This is a really good packing brush. That's what I love. If I had to choose one all-purpose brush, it would probably be this one. It's got a super cute iridescent tip on it. It shoots from like black to green to pink to white. I am super picky about brushes. This one is both really dense and has like a chiseled tip, so I think that'll be really nice to work with. I'm really excited to use this. I really didn't even look at this yet outside of through the plastic, so the quality just feels really nice and it's dense. If you have seen my other videos, I am a self-described brush snob. It just looks really nice. So I'm excited to use that for sure. The next thing is a set of eyelashes. You know, I hate my natural lashes and I prefer to wear falsies. My natural lashes are just super small. So this is honestly super close to the eyelashes I would pick for myself. I really like long lashes that kind of like separate just a bit. I do like a little bit more separation sometimes, but I do like what these look like a whole lot, and they're definitely close to what I would choose, so I'm excited to wear them. If I haven't mentioned this already, this is the first of my birthday vlogs. I was actually going to wear them out on the water while we're celebrating all weekend, but I kind of think I want to save them and do them with a makeup look that is done with this palette. Look how pretty that is. I'm obsessed already. It's so pretty. So I'll probably hold off with those, and I'll do those when I do a look with this. And then I'm also gonna use this. This is just a makeup cloth. This is charcoal. I'm gonna use this between each shadow just to clean the brush. It's gonna give us a little bit more of a pure test of each color. So we're gonna start, I wonder, oh, and this is awesome. The colors are all listed on the back, which I truthfully really prefer. I don't really like the plastic insert with colors that goes on top of the eyeshadow. I get that it keeps the palette cleaner, but that's really just for shipping. Nobody keeps those in. I just think they're hard to keep track of, so I much prefer to see the names listed on the back. So I'm gonna start with this like gunmetal color. I'm gonna work my way around and then we'll do that pink glass. This is not where I normally shoot. My tripod is at a different level. My area is all different. So where I normally swatch and do things is way off, and it's not like an easy fix. So we're kind of just working things out, to be honest. So I am gonna swatch on my forearm here. I guess we could probably go right there. That'd probably be the best to not. Yeah, we're gonna go right there, I think. Let's see the side. I guess it doesn't matter if my tattoos are in the way as long as there's some skin. I don't know. You don't see a lot of girls swatching that have like tattoos down their arms, so I don't know if I should just go over that. I think the color would affect the shadow color a little bit. We're gonna go straight down. That's probably better. Oh, I don't like that at all. We're just gonna do this, I think. So I'm gonna prep the area by cleaning it with a facial cleansing cloth. And then I'm just gonna do a little bit of like my facial moisturizer. This will just leave it a little bit more hydrated, and it's gonna work as a base so that the color sits on top a little bit better. Okay, we're gonna do this other side, to be honest. I think we're probably good here. I'm gonna swatch here. This first color is Castle. It's like a silvery gunmetal color. The next is Armageddon. It's a super pretty chromy red. This blue is Sorrow. I think is really creatively named. I'm also not usually into blue, and that's super pretty. This next is a purple called Myth. Honestly, when I swatched this the first time, I was a little bit, not disappointed, but the purple definitely didn't go on in the first swipe the way the rest of them did, but it does actually build up, and it's just as pretty as the others. And if you know anything about purple, it's just a harder pigment to work with. Quite frankly, with how buildable it is, I'm not even upset that it wasn't as vibrant right off the bat. This next one is a kind of emerald green called Immortal. Let's do another coat of that. I talked about whether or not I should go over my tattoos, and that green at least, it's like opaque over that tattoo. The next one is called Eternal. It's more of like a rusty red. I do definitely like this brush, and I can definitely tell from swatching that I am pretty happy with it. Using this makeup wipe has actually been extremely advantageous, and I really like how it's working. So this last one is almost an olive green. Oh, not the last one, the second from last one. Ooh, that's gorgeous. Oh, the green kind of actually matches my my bathroom tapestry back here. Tell me what you think. So this last shade is the pink shade, which is called Abracadabra. I actually initially thought that was a highlighter. I gathered from different websites was that it was not a highlighter. However, here it is listed as a pink, purple, blue duochrome highlighter slash transformer. So it is definitely more of a highlighter. I will also tell you that this brush, being more of an eyeshadow brush, really doesn't pick it up that well. So this one, it is a super pretty highlighter. This one I swatched by hand. It's actually one of my favorite shades. Also right here, I'm going to put the swatches that I got in different lighting when I swatched it last night. I don't know that it's necessarily better lighting, but it is different lighting, so it makes them look a little bit different. These colors are beautiful, they're vibrant. These particular formulas are something that I'd probably use in conjunction with mattes, just because I don't often do looks with full metallic. Not that I wouldn't, I guess. I guess maybe I will attempt to do something with a, just with this palette. That'd be kind of cool. So look out for that. I guess I am going to do that. But these are more so what I would use. Again, I think I mentioned this earlier, on like a halo, on the cut crease. This I plan to use as highlighter even when I thought it was an eyeshadow. For some reason I thought I was wrong that it was a highlighter, but it definitely is more of a highlighter. So I still have like a cool black and pink idea that I think I'm going to execute with this particular palette. Look out for that. I couldn't be happier. I thought this was so thoughtful. I know like you may think like, oh, makeup, like that's not a thoughtful gift. However, it's hard to buy me makeup. It's hard for me to buy makeup that I like because I am kind of picky and I have to do a lot of research before I actually buy anything, between like making sure everything is cruelty free and making sure it's something I'm actually gonna like on me. And when everything is online, that makes it a little bit harder. So it is incredibly difficult to buy me makeup, and I'm also into makeup. I love experimenting and playing with new things, finding new brands. This isn't necessarily a new brand for me. I did say that I had the lipstick from them, which is absolutely awesome. It's one of my favorite lipsticks actually, and I've only had it for, I mean, since quarantine started, I've had it. So I was excited to try more, and this brush is pretty awesome. Even just from swatching, I really like the brush. I find that swatching is a little bit harder with makeup brushes. Let's be real, when you're putting color on your eye, you're really not just trying to get a hard to find line of color. So typically when you're like packing color or even blending or anything like that, it's a lot easier than swatching on the brushes. So like a good brush may not swatch that well. That's why a lot of people do finger swatches. I found that this did swatches really well, so I'm excited to see how it works on my face. I love lashes, so I am definitely excited to try these here. The whole packaging is just, I love the aesthetic of it. For a heterosexual male, he's definitely very artistic and likes makeup, but even when he wears makeup, he's not like into products. Outside of like watching the artistry of especially really dramatic and theatrical makeup videos, he's not into products the way some people are. So for him to pick out something this awesome is really cool, especially something like I had already been looking at that palette and love this brand and wanted to explore it. I'm beyond excited to look out for the Black Moon videos, look out for my birthday videos. Thank you guys so much for celebrating with me. Saturday, Sunday, we have a huge weekend planned on the water, and we're gonna vlog all of that. Kind of do our first like real lifestyle vlogging and see how that goes. So I'm kind of excited. I thought it was a good time to start. I'm gonna quit rambling.
What's going on, guys? Elledani here. Welcome to Into the Dragon's Den. Come on, dragons. So today I will be showing you my new palette from Black Moon Cosmetics. Now they are 100% vegan and cruelty free. What we have today.
Are you just recording to record?
Yeah, just ignore it. I wish it didn't show you.
I know, right? It'd be easier for me to ignore.
Foxy dog.
Are you okay? Oh, I just need to be under my mom.
It's your mom's birthday. Do you know?
I don't know what that means.
Your mom is 3 times old as you.
Not quite.
Right. A year off.
Be more. Are you okay?
Alright.
It's too late. The funny part's over.
I know. Trust me. Shit can get real quick.
Her eyes are very red.
And her ass will be after birthday spankings.
What are you doing with your foot? Why?
It's comfy. I'm leaning with it. Rock with it.
If you want to record you can. I just wanted you for the intro.
Go out there.
No, I mean you can stay with me through the whole swatching and stuff. I just thought like if you what? With, you don't have to go.
I mean, if I'm not needed anymore, then
I just thought you were gonna be part of the intro.
right.
Oh, do you want to tell me why you chose Black Moon?
Sure.
Okay, let's cut you.